Let me see you want me, baby. Let me see.
What did he say?
Oh man, what is up, It's me, I'm Jane TV, and we are here to do Sohlhee. I don't know if it's Sohlhee the one. I think I know who it is, so. But I think she's from SM Entertainment. But okay, so we're just going to put this in full screen so we can start, and because I see SM Entertainment. Yeah, I think this is SM Entertainment this time. So, the song is called Super Single, and it's by the singer called Sohlhee. Right, so never heard of this person really. I don't think I know who this person is. So I think Sohlhee must be one of the first generations. I could be wrong, but it could be one of the new ones that are still upcoming, who's yet to be debut in a group, or probably a solo artist like Boa. But okay, we're going to do Sohlhee Super Single in 3, 2, 1, go. 2012. Oh, she's very pretty. I see melanin. Oh, she's very pretty. The black girl's very pretty. I don't know, it's her skin. I just gave her one look on her skin. She looks amazing. Oh, Rachel. Oh, she quoted Ray Charles. Yes, girl. She's very pretty. Her afro is everything. Her hair is just beautiful. I'm so glad that, I don't know if it's me, but it seems that K-pop right now are actually noticing, ever since the Black Lives Matters, I think they're actually taking this seriously, and I think it's fair to have more and more black models or black K-pop idols. It's good to see. It's actually good to see. And she's very, and this girl looks very pretty. I mean, the singer's, she's got a beautiful voice. I love her vibe to it. And it's different for SM Entertainment. Like, and it's really rare to have black people in SM music videos. And I'm glad they're having more diversity in it. Oh yes, I love that red fringe. I live for it. I love it. Is she gonna be a member in Forespa? Because something about her just screams probably, but probably not. But it's just a possibility. She could be one of those members. Oh my god! I just realised her haircut is giving me two different groups. The hair color, like the way it's being colored, like on the tips, is giving me Red Velvet, like happiness, and the haircut, like the hairstyle, like in layers, is giving me good old Sully. R.I.P. to Sully, but it's giving me Sully. I don't know if it's Sully. If it's not Sully, then it could be Crystal. That it had this haircut. I think it was Sully. I could be wrong though. Have to go back and watch it and then yeah, edit this out and then just yeah. So this is Sohlhee Super Single. You could tell it's a fun music video. It wasn't in your face. It was but it wasn't like all the time. It's fun. It's just like walking around. So that was Sohlhee with Super Single. That was fun. It was different. It was it's just different. I like the vibe to it. I like the fact she is giving me like aesthetic girl groups like Red Velvet and FX, and most likely a little bit of Girls' Generation with their strange haircuts. I live for those old school K-pop of the late like the late 2000s and early 2010s. I give it a 10 out of 10 because it gave me nostalgia, if you know what I mean. I mean, yes, I got into K-pop in 2012, but it was still early 2010s when I got into K-pop, and I decided to go back in the day, like 2005, between like the early 2000s, late 90s, just to look at K-pop music videos. But obviously the first music videos I saw was anything to do with SM, really. From Girls' Generation to SHINee. Well, mainly SHINee and TVXQ were like, and Super Junior were the three groups that I got into. And then I decided watching Girls' Generation at FX, and I fell in love with them, and then the rest of them. And then you have plethora of different groups from different companies. Oh my god, greatness. I hope this girl gets recognition, so just don't sleep on her, please. Yeah, I think people are agreeing this is so different to an SM, and I live for it. And someone just said the duality of this song gave me whiplash, but I kind of like it. As an aside, I remember when K-pop videos never featured black people. Thank you! It never did, especially like mainly when I think of they don't put black people, is mainly SM, YG and JYP kind of low-key. Actually, low-key doesn't, he doesn't. But they seem to be waking up. I think they are adding now more black people nowadays, especially this year, because if it wasn't from last year, from what happened to the people that, you know, what's been happening in the USA last year with the Black Lives Matters, if it wasn't for that, I think it was a time for K-pop to wake up. at that moment, it was the moment where they realised the importance of black people in this world. But when you look at beautiful black people, you think of Prince, you think of Michael Jackson, you think of Whitney Houston, you think of so many more of these beautiful, beautiful melanin in the music industry, and people are just unappreciated. And I'm glad that the K-pop industry are finally waking up. The hell is waking up. And I said this before, and I will say that K-pop still has a long way. They still got a long way to set not just black people, also Latinos. You know, I don't know what they think of us, but I know from my experience, people think I sell drugs, which I don't. Or people think I'm associated somehow with Pablo Escobar because where my mum is from. But it's just those things, and it's great that it is breaking that ice. We're known for music like from Shakira and other artists like J Balvin, Maluma. I mean, Maluma is gorgeous AF. J Balvin is cute, but he's not the best looking guy. He's just cute, okay? He's got good music, okay? But he's not the best looking guy. Same thing what I will say about Juanes. If you're not into Juanes, he has an amazing voice. Even though he's not the most attractive, he's just cute, but he's not good looking. I mean, he's not ugly. He's just not good looking either. He's just cute, okay? But what amazes me is just his voice. It's just, oh my god, it's just golden. It's just beautiful. He has the most beautiful voice, and it's just great to listen to. Even though black music, fashion and culture are clearly the basis for much of K-pop's popularity, I approve the change. Me too. I mean, they finally are accepting the fact that K-pop success, K-pop's popularity is because of the black culture, the black music, the black fashion. I mean, you can, for those who are not Korean, and you know those K-pop fans that are always defensive. Hear me out. If it wasn't for, again, I will mention about Michael Jackson. If it wasn't for Michael Jackson, you will not see Taemin doing Taemin, what he does best. You will not see amazing music from EXO, and it all drives from black culture. It's just facts. Those are facts right there. And another thing I would just say, if it wasn't for, you have to remember, if it wasn't for rappers like Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Coolio, Notorious B.I.G., NWA, even Eminem, even though Eminem got that culture from the black people, even though he's not the most popular now, but still. And now you got Travis Scott, even Drake. You will not have BTS. It's just common sense. It's just common sense when you think about it. When you think about well, except for Eminem because he's white, but the rest of them, boy, it all come from black culture. They're all black people. They're all really popular. Everyone, and don't get me wrong, even though I'm not a fan of Kanye West, he's also one of the factors of many rappers that in K-pop that look up to. And if it's not in K-pop, it's K-hip-hop. I mean, bruh, it's just logic, and it's just common sense to think about. And I know, and I feel that people are still complaining about, oh, but K-pop is only for Koreans. But then again, you have to wake up as well that 10 years ago, it was a different situation. It was a different environment. It was a different era. Now that we're in 2021, I think it just makes sense that K-pop is shifting to a different direction, which is having more K-pop black idols and more K-pop idols that are Latinos and more K-pop idols that are European. I mean, it just makes sense now. And it's not about, oh, they have to be Asian. They don't have to anymore. I mean, what is the point of having, before someone just come and attack me, say that's not true, and you just stop your feet and just make an ass of yourself. I just personally think, like, when you think of pop music, you might think just pop music. Let's just be logic here. If it's for Latin pop will be for Latinos. But then again, when you think about Latin pop, it's not just for one specific race. Because for many of you don't know, Latinos are very mixed. We're mishmashed from different cultures, from different, parts of the world. So they are welcome to do Latin pop. Like, if you are from Asian descent, you're like, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, you're most likely going to produce music from like Brazil and Colombia or Argentina, because you're in Latin American, continent. So it makes sense, right? But when you think about pop music, you think of white people, right? Especially if you're from here. Just white people. Just think about it. So you're the same person that makes a big hissy fit seeing international K-pop idols from Europe, African, South America, Central America, Caribbeans, and North America, and even in the Arab countries or Jewish country of the continent. Just think about it. You have an issue from those parts of the world to become a K-pop idol or train as a K-pop idol, and you call them a career boo, which makes no sense. It's just stupid to even think about. I feel that nowadays everyone should be welcome to become a K-pop idol. I think people need to stop limiting ages as well, because I don't like when K-pop idols are debuted at such a young age, because they need to they have a certain hours of sleep. They need sleep. They need to have a healthy lifestyle. That's why I always worry about K-pop idols like Jungkook, because he debuted at such a young age at 15. And when I see him like overwork himself, I'm like, dude, please chill, relax. So yeah, that's another issue I have. But anyways, yes, I absolutely agree. I love the fact they're seeing more black people in music videos. Finally, it is just, I think this is like the third, fourth music video I've seen so far featuring a black person. It's just absolutely great to see. Anyways, I'll give this a 10 out of 10 because it was just great. The quality of this music video, yeah, just checking, is great. And with that being said, I love you all, and you and everyone, and 사랑해요.
What I wanna be is 멋짐 내 맘대로 걸른 kick it. I see that I might see